All right, guys, on to day 3 of section 2 for chapter 12, surface area of prisms. And finally, today we're going to get to those dang cylinders. So our objectives today, by the end of the day, we should be able to find the lateral areas and surface areas of cylinders. So we're going to do both at the same time today. All right, so let's first just talk about what a cylinder is. A cylinder is like a circular prism. All right, the only difference here is we don't have any, we only have one lateral face. Okay, our bases are obviously circles, and our sides, we only have one side. It's a continuous, it's a curved rectangle. So if you were to slice down the middle there, rectangle, let me write this out, rectangle. If we were to slice down the edge of a cylinder and open it up, that lateral face is actually going to be a rectangle. All right, do notice that we have our oblique cylinder here that's slanted to the side, and its altitude is outside of it. So the height is outside of it. All right, so we're going to do our lateral area and our surface area formulas at the same time. Lateral area. This is going to be the area of the curved surface. All right, so remember that for our prisms, lateral area was perimeter times height. Same idea here for a cylinder, but in a cylinder, our perimeter is actually the circumference. And remember the formula for circumference is either 2 pi r or diameter times pi. And we're going to use 2 pi r. So that means our lateral area, we're going to substitute that in for perimeter is 2 times pi times r times the height. Surface area, again, has the same idea of lateral area plus 2 base areas. And so our surface area, because we know our lateral area formula, is 2 times pi times the radius times the height plus 2 base areas. We know that in a cylinder, the base will always be a circle. So what's the area formula for a circle? Pi r squared. And we have to times it by 2 because there's 2 bases. So our big formula is right here and here. All right, so let's go ahead and do this first one together. It says find the lateral area and surface area of the cylinder. So our lateral area is the first thing we're going to find. So we're going to take 2 times pi times our radius. So our diameter is 15, so that's going to make a radius of 7.5 times our height. Even though it's the one that it's laying on, it's not included in the base, so our height is 18. Go ahead, take a moment, type that out into the calculator, and round to 1 decimal place. And our lateral area is 848.2 millimeters squared. Remember, area formula says that we have to square our label. Surface area. For our surface area, we're going to take our lateral area plus 2 times our pi times our radius squared. Okay, so just go ahead and type this last piece into the calculator and add it to the 848.2. And depending on where you round, you might be 1 off of where we get for our answer. I have 1,201.7 millimeters squared. So lateral area and surface area, not too much more or difficult compared to what we did the last 2 days. All right, find the lateral area and surface area of a cylinder with a radius of 5 inches and a height of 9 inches. I'm just going to get this one set up for you guys, and then you guys can go ahead and do all the calculations into your calculator. So let's start off with lateral area. 2 times pi times our radius of 5 times our height of 9. That was easy to plug together. Go ahead and get us that. Don't forget a label. You see here inches. All right, for your surface area, you're going to take your lateral area answer and plug it in, plus 2 times pi times our radius squared. And you're going to bring your surface area and your lateral area with labels done for tomorrow. All right, find the lateral area and surface area of a cylinder with a diameter of 6 and a height of 4.8. If we're given our diameter is 6, our radius is 3. Go ahead, you guys plug it in and come with that one done for tomorrow. 4. A soup can is covered with the label shown. What is the radius of the soup can? Well, now think about it. The label wraps around the soup can. So what we actually have in our label is going to be our lateral area, okay? But we need to find the radius. So somehow we have to find the radius with the length down there or the height. Think about that this gets wrapped around the soup can, distance around the soup can. Circumference is distance around the soup can. So this 15.7 must be circumference. All right, circumference is 2 pi r. That's going to help me find my radius. So I'm going to set my distance around equal to 2 times pi times r. Now I want to get r by itself, so I need to get rid of that 2 and that pi. Well, it's 2 times pi times r, so if I divide by 2 pi, I'm going to get my radius by itself. So you guys can do the calculations and bring that to us for class tomorrow, and we'll see you then.